Hello guys, it's Fabio here from Casa Verde. Today, so as you know, we are nearly there with the renovation in the house, and one of the last jobs that we need to do is put the interior doors. So this is something that it has taken us forever to decide on which doors we wanted and basically get the doors, and then once we decided, it took a bit to get all the parts delivered. And in the last few days I just haven't had any time to install them, so that's what we are going to do today. Finally, it's a weekend and a day off for me, so got some time, and hopefully we will get these doors sorted. So just to tell you a little bit about these doors, so initially we were not even planning to replace them, because the doors that we had here, even though they're just plain wood doors, they were fine and we could have painted them. That was the idea. We would just paint them white and not touch them. But when I started taking the paint off from the door frames, which had like 3 layers of paint, and then I noticed that the door frames itself were completely rotten. At least the bottom part, like half of the door frame, it was completely rotten, and as I would take the paint, it was just literally coming apart. So yeah, that's when we decided, okay, we can't just leave these door frames. It doesn't make sense to renovate the house and just leave the door frame that it's completely rotten, and that's why we had to take them out. So we took the door frames, and the problem is these the openings for these doors are the Portuguese standard sizes, which is these two are 70 to fit a 70 centimeters door, and this one it had a 65 centimeter door. But the problem is, if you go to any of the big shops like Leroy, Maxmat, any of these, they mostly sell on the Spanish sizes, which well, is surprising to me. But yeah, so we were really struggling to find doors that would fit straight in here, and we didn't want the mess of having to do another cut. So that's why we struggled a lot. When we realized that, we were obviously looking at some custom doors, some carpenters that would make them. But yeah, the prices were just way too much for what we wanted to spend on doors. We were quoted, well, for carpenters we were always quoted around 400 to 450 euros per door, which seemed quite a lot to us, considering that we just wanted a normal plain door. So yeah, even though we only have 3, but it's something that we didn't feel that we wanted to spend that money on the doors. There's a few shops online that sell these kit doors for the Portuguese standard. The only negative side of it is that they literally only have plain doors. You know, if you want some frames or molds on the doors, just there wasn't any, so it had to be a plain door. We went with plain white doors. So then when we decided on the doors and we ordered them, even though the company was amazing all the way through, and they replied to emails straight away, and so we had some issues to get the doors delivered. Initially, because of all this situation, all the delivery companies were busy, so it took them like a week or 2 to ship the doors. And then once we received them, we realized that they had missed the hinges on the door, so they didn't send us the hinges, which should be included. And because the hinges, the position where they are and the cuts on the door frames and doors are already made, and I couldn't find in any shop nearby ones that would fit in here. Couldn't find ones that would fit in here. Obviously I had to contact the company, and well, they were very helpful. They said, well, they apologize and we will send them straight away, and they did. But for some reason, I don't know, well, the post office messed up, so a week later we didn't get them. We contacted them again, and they, well, really sorry, we sent them last week, so we will send them again. And they did send them again, and a week later we received both packages on the same day. So that's pretty much how it went. And yeah, hopefully they will fit in here. It's the same sizes as we had before. And now today I'm gonna try to put them in. Let's see how that goes. I have absolutely no experience. I don't know exactly what's gonna happen, but yeah, let's give it a try and see how it is at the end of the day.
Cuckoo Cobs. It's not your luckiest day, Kobe. Kobe's been enjoying the no door times. He doesn't like to stay behind the door. Right, Kobe? So, as you can see, we have gotten somewhere. We put this door first. It's not finished yet, but it is so far functional somewhat. We had lots of problems, to say the least, to put this. Fabio and his dad was basically doing it all yesterday. They spent half a day to get as far as only putting the first frame, which is only this part, and the door inside and nothing else. Not this around, nothing on the other side is done still.
So it has been a very difficult few couple of days. Been struggling with these doors. First of all, we don't know what we are doing. That's the biggest problem we have. The second is these walls, as you can see, they're not perfectly flat walls. And even though we bought the same size doors as we had here, I think the door frame may have been slightly smaller. Even if they would be the same size, the problem is it's really tight for the door, so you don't have any room to maneuver it, and we ended up having to break lots of the sides of these doors to be able to fit these ones. So it has been a huge struggle. There's other problems, the fact that the walls aren't perfectly straight. Like these ones, the wall, in some places, the width of the wall was 14 centimeters, in others was 15. I mean, it's just really hard to work with this. But yeah, we managed to basically put these two in, not finished yet. These, I don't know how you call these in English. These here, they're all attached, but there is big gaps because the wall wasn't straight. So we need to fill all these gaps with some sealant or silicone. But yeah, well, the doors work. That's the good part of it, at least for now. Let's see how long do they last. We don't have the door handles yet, so we need to get them. But yeah, it's been a struggle basically. In the process, the first one that we did, we managed to ruin one of the wooden boards for the frame, the top one. So we're not going to be able to put this door this weekend. Well, we wouldn't have time anyway, but we need to get another board for here because it was the first one that we cut, and when we cut it, we messed up. So yeah, it's not easy to install doors, especially if your walls aren't perfect and if your opening for the wall is not exactly straight like you can see.
Ours is terrible. Yeah, we messed up a lot of the paint in the bathroom, and we quickly show, which will have to be redone, this part here. And it's not going to be covered nicely by the frame.
No.
So here a bit as well.
In these ones we had to literally break, as you can see, we had to open it all up, top to bottom, both sides, to be able to fit it. It just wouldn't fit, and you can see still how close it is. We had to break all of these, and obviously in some places it just cracked a little bit of the plaster. Just to give you an example why you can do a good job. This is a piece of board that, how do you call these pieces that go here?
I have no idea.
This piece should go here. Look how uneven it is. How can you
It's not straight, you mean?
Yeah, and straight, sorry. It's just like all bendy. Just have a look. Come here. Look when I put it.
I can see it proper.
Look when I put it against it. Look at it. It's perfectly aligned there. Look at the bottom.
Jesus.
Look at the middle. I mean, come on. Ridiculous.
Yeah, how are you supposed to?
Look at this. So
Oh
if I put it straight at the bottom, as it should be, look how much off it gets at that point.
Oh my god, but what are we gonna do? This is just not good. What do you say, Kobe? Oi. Yo.
Yo, we are done for today. 2 doors in. This one is still with some tape around because we just put these are only glued. So it's just to keep it in place until the glue dries. Yeah, we've got this one sorted, we've got that one sorted.
The aftermath. It's a bit of a shame how much mess we made with all that rubbish and dust, because the house was so clean and the new floor was full of the cementy bits.
Yeah, we need to give it a proper clean tomorrow. There is lots of caulk or sealant or
Whatever you call that thing.
silicone to fill around these little gaps and here because the workers are not very good. The professionals were not very good at this, let's just put it that way. So, yeah.
Any tips for anyone who is gonna do that for the first time?
Hire someone to do it. The tips is, if we would do it again, I would, while we had a big mess in the house, just make sure that your door opens are exactly the size that you need for the door that you want, and then
Or bigger.
Everything is, well, yeah, slightly bigger actually, slightly bigger, and then all the walls straight and nicely ready to come. Because I mean, putting the door, if this would be all straight, wouldn't be that difficult. It's just the situation that we have here, which, as you can see, I didn't think this would be a big issue because we were putting the same door size as we had, but it is. Now we have doors in the two most important rooms. Bathroom, finally, and our
Finally, some privacy in the bathroom.
Kobe may not be very happy with this because he loves an open space, so he can sleep in our bedroom and then go back to his bed and
Go in and out and make a lot of noise during the night. And
so that's probably part one of our door installation, and we will show you the end result when we have the last door and everything finished properly. And thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.